Welcome back to Let's Play Martha is Dead.
Is this where she woke up and she had a period? Or is that the other episode?
No, that was the other episode. It's been a bit. Last time, Julia found her boyfriend, and he proceeded to get shot, and she proceeded to get shot, and bad things all around. As if there weren't enough bad things happening in this game.
What are we supposed to be doing now?
You can always try to look at the log. That's the map. I need to reacquaint myself with everything in this game because I completely forgot all the controls. Triangles, camera. That was your phone that went off. Let's see. Here it is. Diary. That is not the diary. Not the journal entries. That's not what I'm looking for. There it is. Let's see. So we gotta read the newspaper. We need to figure out more about that weird note. We gotta find the keys to get into the nanny's room. I mean, we already have the tarot cards.
Could you do another tarot card reading?
I think I already did the tarot card. Use the number 6934. Okay, so that was the last thing that I got. Don't be alarmed. If things get ugly, please remember this number 6934. Is it a phone number or a combination? Okay, I think we already did the tarot card reading. Yeah, we did.
Per day.
It's on the Emperor and the Hierophant.
Yeah.
What's the Hierophant?
Hierophant's usually someone who's wise. So yeah, it was Sun in reverse, Emperor upright, Hierophant upright.
There is darkness that brings uncertainty, but there will be a guide. Something that can teach me something.
Interesting.
Okay. So I believe...
Do you have the call and number?
No, the phone's not going to be able to let us do anything. We can... That was weird. Huh.
Okay.
That was weird. What was being crossed off? It was my things. Dress yourself for your funeral. Find the letter. Find the bag. No, it's R2. R2 is everything. Okay. Still have zero access there. Actually, hold on a sec. There we go. There's the run button.
Go up your parents' room?
Wondering if there was anything else here to... Because we still need to find the keys...
To the nannies?
To the nanny's room, yeah. It mentioned where the keys were... Like, what it looked like. But... Nothing with... Nothing we can actually interact with up here. Okay. Doesn't look like... Oh! Something to talk about.
She leaves them everywhere. I think she's having too many and too often.
Oh, the drugs.
Oh, the drugs.
Mummy's drugs. The painting's coming along. Okay, I don't think there's anything else that we can do, so let's go ahead and head out this way. Down the stairs we go. Alright. Newspaper.
Attempted murder in La Romola. After the murder of Julia Kay, today her twin sister is the victim of another attempted murder. The condition of the young girl, found by the German troops, is no cause for concern. The political motive behind this is becoming all the more clear. But that's not what happened. It's all wrong. Mummy was the one who found me. The German soldiers shot me. Best to stay quiet. No one ever believes the truth.
Yeah,
so
it's called...
is she dead? Or did they not hurt her and blacked out?
No, they shot her. But her mother was the one who found her
And saved her.
and saved her. But the newspaper was basically saying, no, it was assassins that tried doing it, and the German troops saved her. So no, it's all propaganda bull crap because they were the ones that accidentally shot her.
Even in Florence, the war is beginning to be felt. Supplies are starting to run out. Bread may only last a few more days. Prices are rising dramatically. Meat can now be found for 100 to 140 lira per kilo. The gas has been cut and there is no coal.
So low on power, low on food, morale is at an all-time low.
Attempted murder in La Romola. After the murder of Julia Kay, today her
They
twin
have to feed
sister
those troops.
is the victim of a
Oh wait, we already read that one, so then we need to do this one?
new ordinance ban on the use of bicycles. Over the last few days, cyclists have once again shot at members of the Italian armed forces and at civilians in the streets. The offenders will be punished in accordance with German martial law.
So now we can't use the bike? Man, war sucks.
The Battle of Tuscany. German operations in the Livorno area. Extremely violent fighting in the streets of the city.
So was
Alright.
the meat and everything low because they were feeding the troops?
Yeah, they needed to redirect all the supplies there. Plus, they weren't getting resupplied by anything as well. So, not exactly...
I
Ah!
should pick up the phone but remain silent. If I let the caller speak first, I'll find out who it is.
The phone call.
Oh, there it is.
Yep.
Hello? Ma'am? Can you hear me? Is there somebody there? Mr. Eric?
Oh, it's the nanny. I can confide in her. Nanny? Hello, it's me.
What? Hello? Oh my lord. I must be dreaming or something.
No, Nanny, you're not dreaming. It's really me, it's Julia.
Oh my god. Julia. My little sparrow. How wonderful. Sorry, but I thought you were dead. I saw you lying there dead. This brings me so much joy that... Actually, you must explain to me, my little sparrow. What is happening?
Flashback, flashback,
I
flashback.
told Nanny everything that had happened. She was sad for Martha, of course, but very happy at the same time.
You were her favorite twin.
Mm-hmm.
I was the one she had a special bond with.
She was tingly like your
I
mother.
explained to her that I wanted to try and meet the White Lady, even if I knew it was a silly idea. But she didn't think I was a fool. Quite the opposite. She explained to me what I should do in an attempt to meet her. It was complicated. I noted everything down carefully in my diary. Who knows? Maybe she did it only to keep me occupied, while deciding what to do with me and who to warn. I won't ever know, though, because that very same day, a bomb struck the villa and she died. They all died.
Ooh.
We should have been in that house
happened?
ourselves. but instead-
Nanny died.
Poor
Of what?
Nanny.
A bomb.
It blew up on her.
Pretty much, yeah.
Bye, Nanny. I love you.
Goodbye, my darling. I thought I'd lost you. Be careful, my little sparrow.
That painting's judging hard.
You can now use the telephone to make calls. That feels very complicated, especially since I'm not supposed to do that, but okay. Let's check the diary.
Now I know what must be done to meet the lady. Nanny has explained everything to me. I must try to meet her early in the morning when it is foggy, or all will have been in vain. That's what the legend says. This is what I need to do. 1. I must re-invoke her loss by putting her into contact with her lover. To do this, Nanny said to look for his grave in the woods, but there are so many. Daddy always said that infrared photos can see what the naked eye cannot. Maybe then they also see ghosts. There wouldn't be anything strange about that now, considering I'm trying to contact one after all. How crazy. 2. A part of me needs to enter her world. A lock of hair would work, so I'll need scissors to cut some off. 3.
She's a
I will
good
need an
artist.
object that connects her world to mine. I don't know what to do for this yet. Hopefully something will come to mind when I least expect it. 4. To communicate with her, I will need to use my tarot cards. I will meet with the lady on the island where her lover was executed.
Okay. So, we need a personal object, some scissors to cut her own hair off, find the grave of the white lady's lover, some other thing, and the tarot cards. Oh.
What is it?
Martha's not here anymore.
Oh yeah, I guess they buried her, or they put her somewhere else. I think they put her somewhere in a church.
Yeah, for the funeral.
Martha was taken to the chapel for her funeral.
Yeah.
I want to say goodbye to her alone before everyone arrives.
So that's probably where our next goal is. Objective updated. Okay, so newspaper. Still need to figure that out. Still need to get the keys. Okay, so we got the scissors, we got the tarot cards. We have to be foggy, and we need the tripod. And then I need an object that connects her world to mine, which we have no idea. Wait, when did we get scissors? When did we get the scissors?
It's been a while. We don't know.
Okay, so we need to get the lover, the personal object, and it has to be foggy. Okay, so gotta find that. You can now use the telephone to make calls. The haberdashery, the doctor, Don Atelio, and Carabinieri. Let's see. 6934. Not any of those. Okay. Is there anything out over this way that we can interact with? Does not appear so.
They got a big ass house for like what, 20s?
40s.
God, that's a big house.
We have to dial manually? Really? I have to actually use a rotary phone?
Yep.
Okay. Well, let's...
What number were you looking for?
I was going to try to do this one. 6934. Okay.
6934.
Alright. 6... 9... 3... 4.
Ah, my grandmother had one of those that she kept back from the 40s.
Ring, 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 ring. Phone call, phone call.
You've called this number. Damn, Lapo must be dead then. Rest in peace, fair comrade.
Yes, Lapo is dead. I am due.
No, don't talk. We don't need to know who you are. By calling this number, it means Lapo wanted you to complete his work. A telephone cable near the house of German General Erich Kay has to be cut. One goes to the house, but there's another cable we suspect is connected to a secret base. That is the one that has to be cut. If you see any German vehicles around, let us know immediately. We won't use this number anymore. It's dangerous. Use a telegraph. That will be safer. I hope you know how to use them. Otherwise, you'll have to come up with something. This is important. Frequency X. Before the message, telegraph "Town on fire" to identify yourself. Long live the homeland. Long live the liberation.
Should I sabotage the cable and become a spy? I don't know. My father is German. It would be like betraying him even though he himself hates it. What happened to Lapo and those guys? If I can save someone's life, maybe I should try. Or maybe I can talk to Daddy about it. He may be able to advise me on what to do.
Yes.
Don't even know the
Talk
first
to your
thing
father
all
about
this.
the Russian
What are you
spies.
thinking, Lapo?
Help the partisans or reveal the plan to your father.
Ooh,
Ooh.
it's your game.
Okay, I wasn't realizing we had choices here. Thankfully, I'm not on a timer. I just love the little wire.
Oh, it's all tweaking out. If it
Um,
was me, I would reveal to my dad.
I was honestly thinking help the Soviets. I mean, the Germans were the one to kill Lapo in the first place. And he is apparently special to Julia.
But wasn't Lapo German or French?
I think he was a spy.
He was a German spy.
I believe so. Soviet spy working undercover for the Germans?
So she was in love with a Russian?
I suppose.
Huh. It's your game. Go ahead.
We're not helping the Nazis.
To cut the
But it's your
cable, I will
father.
need sharp scissors.
To hell with father.
Tailor scissors should be
Respect
fine.
your father.
Alright, so now the communication cable. Alright, well. Oh, right, the other. I really can't read what's on the notepad right there. I have to go to the notes. Let's see. So we have to cut the communication. Find the telephone pole and cut the wire. Okay, so let's do the haberdashery. 6987. This is just gonna be a game of phone call the whole time, isn't it? Okay, 6, 9, 8. Oh, nope.
Nope, 7.
Damn.
Hang up and do it again.
Yeah. Alright, let's try this again with less failure. 6, 9, 8, 7.
You did it.
I called the haberdashery.
Hello, Maria speaking. How may I help?
Act as mother, act as mother's friend.
Act as mother's
Hello,
friend.
Miria. It's Irene K.
What is this, some sort of bad joke? I know Irene very well, and you are
Yeah, you should've
definitely
been a friend.
not Irene.
Can I do that again?
I don't know if you can.
Let's try it.
Do you even know how to... Did you ever know how to use a rotary phone?
I mean, I knew what a rotary phone was.
I've already called this number. What use would there be calling
So you
again?
can't do it.
Damn.
Yeah, I would have chose to do her friend because she knew her mother.
I didn't know what a haberdashery was. Alright, let's try the next one. 6978.
What's that, the doctor? Or...
No. 6, 9. Although it's the same as the haberdashery, but the last two are switched. So yeah, I mean, we had just a landline, but we didn't have a rotary phone.
I guess my grandma had one since, like, I think she brought the original one from the 30s.
Cabanari headquarters for the officers of San Casciano. How can I help?
Hang up or request... I would say request information.
Yeah.
Hi, I was hoping to hear whether there has been any development on the investigation into the murder of Julia Kay.
Wait a moment, please. Who's calling?
Act as Martha, act as mother.
So his mother.
Act as mother.
I am Irene Kay, Julia Kay's mother.
Mrs. Kay, forgive me. I didn't recognise your voice. Unfortunately, I don't have any real news. We are following up on some suspects. We assume we're with the boy who was killed in the woods outside your house. They seem to be planning something else. But your husband is probably the best person to ask about that.
Hang up or say goodbye.
Hang up.
Do whatever you want. I would say goodbye.
Alright, I'll trust you on this one.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye, madam.
Okay. Don Atello. Okay.
Did they literally have, like, 4 numbers?
There weren't that many numbers back then.
Now there's now it's like, what?
I mean, you have the area code,
That's 3.
and then it's I mean,
6,
10.
7, 8. Yeah, there is 10 number, but back then it used to be 4 numbers.
Apparently.
Damn.
Again, not as many phones.
Trying to do. Do you ever try calling a modern number
On a rotary phone?
Do you know how long it takes to do that?
Anyway, Donatello. I have no idea who that is. 6938.
I used to call my friend on my grandma's old rotary phone. She had an old white one. Oh my god. It took freaking forever.
Yeah, just like it's taking forever to make 5 phone calls.
And I was little. I was like 5 or 6, and I wouldn't spend it all the way, so I would get a wrong number.
I have nothing to say to Don Attilio at the moment. Before speaking with him, I have to get a few things straight.
Okay, again, I have no idea
why
who that.
have the number?
What about the
Doctor.
Doctor?
Doctor.
Doctor Who.
So why couldn't you do a thing with Don?
Apparently, I need to have some reason to call him.
Okay, so do the Doctor.
6593. 6 5 9 and 3.
Not now.
Well, okay. Telephone can be used by dialing numbers discovered. Okay. So, the doctor's for later, Donatello's for later, haberdashery, we got nothing because we screwed that up. And the other thing, we already got that. Okay. I don't think we have any photos to develop, do we? I don't think we did.
I don't think so.
Okay. Was there... I'm trying to think if there was anything important down here in the cellar, since they mentioned some sort of other line. Or maybe that would actually be like... Oh! This is open. Oh! It's the garage. It was actually just towards the cellar, not an actual garage. Interesting. I actually don't really want to leave. At least not yet. Wait, where'd the tripod go?
A tripod is necessary to take photos with long exposures.
Well, I didn't recognize it when it was stored away.
Well, you have it now.
I
Yeah.
found what I need to take infrared photos.
Yeah.
Fatal Frame.
I mean, it pretty much is kind of like Fatal Frame.
That's another project we can do in the future.
Okay.
The futures.
Okay, so what else do we need to accomplish? So we already did that. I mean, there's always just kind of going, just exploring outside. I feel like the communication would maybe be in here? I think we already read this.
General Edict K. New rules on curfew and women's behavior. German command of S. Vincenzo Arturi. Telephone number 1185.
Oh, you got a number.
Alright, 1185. I suppose, like, these would just be optional numbers. But let's go... Wait a minute, can we dial from up here? So we don't have to go all the way down?
Oh, my stretch marks are itchy.
Yeah, we can't do it. Okay, 1185.
That's an easy number.
Okay. 1 1 8 5.
Probably the wrong number.
What? You mean probably the wrong number?
Is it in your thing so you don't have to keep going back?
Not there. Maybe it's just not for us to call. That was weird. Okay. So it has to be foggy before we can try to do that. Be able to photograph spirits. I need to take infrared film, which we already have. Tripod. Okay. Let's see. Do this next day. Look for the lover's grave in the woods. There's so many graves. We take a photo of the graves with infrared. I might be able to see something that points to the grave. Infrared captures with the naked eye cannot. But it needs to be foggy before we can do that. Can't do anything with that. Cut the wire and find the telephone pole. I suppose we could try to do the sabotaging stuff. Yeah, let's try to do sabotaging stuff, and then we'll try to head on over to the church. Can't bring the bike because apparently riding bikes is illegal now.
Why is it legal?
Because Julia was shot at.